3, 2, 1, action. The Hollywood Holidays campaign was a trilogy of 3 social media videos for Food Lion, in which we really wanted to create a cinematic story. There's a lot of unity that's going on, and they build this town, but they're doing it together. They're watching a movie on this big iPad, but they're doing it together. We really had to make sure our shot lists, our storyboards, our scripts all incorporated our clients' campaign elements. In this case, we focused on fresh fruit, movie tickets, and family fun to create a compelling story that kept you on a cliffhanger and left you with the sense of the holiday spirit at the end. We really pushed ourselves with this one, and it was something we had never done before, combining live action footage and animation. Technically speaking, it's extremely difficult. We've got a team, but that's something that Pixar's got entire studios with thousands of employees working on. Each shot needed to be consistently lit in terms of the story, consistently lit in terms of the fact that we were going to go back and add in all this animation. And it was that attention to detail that was so crucial for this type of project in order for that to work. We are currently making life-size replicas of our cookie characters. It's all just one.
No, he had her dress darker.
Oh yeah. And once we have those, we can actually use those as references while we are in the filming process, so that we can better see the relation to how the subject should be lit in the actual scene and the texture we need to use for the environment. As the director, the biggest challenge for me is turning the image that I see into my brain into some sort of medium. And the only way for me to do that was to pull all the resources that we have here at BURKE and collaborate as a team. It was great that we could go to video for the direction, for the story, and great that we could go to the art department for the look and the overall feel and set decoration, and then back to animation for the key character developments and the key character animations.
I just want to get overall measurements that way because I'm going to replicate the whole thing in 3D.
The most challenging part, without a doubt, was the post-production process. There were just so many elements, from 3D composition to character animation to visual effects. The attention to detail and the amount of time we had to put towards the organization of it was crucial. There was one particular sequence in mind that I thought would be very visually interesting, and that would be the zip line. The snowman's being tugged in the jars. Is it going to fall off? Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it to the island? You never know what's going to happen. All of a sudden, hand comes up, he makes it. Those realizations after the brainstorming that I could actually make this work, that we could actually do this, is really rewarding. And you look at it now and I think it just turned out awesome. I'd say if anything, this particular project really proves that we can take on bigger projects. We strive to exceed expectations every time and to give the client something special and unique, because in doing so, we get to work on some great projects and make awesome things come to life, just like this.